The forced baptism of African people taken from Angola as part of the transatlantic slave trade was a significant and often overlooked aspect of the process of enslavement. Angola, a key source of enslaved Africans during the 16th to 19th centuries, was heavily impacted by Portuguese colonialism and the Catholic Church, which worked closely with slavers to convert captives to Christianity before their shipment to the Americas. Historical context. Portuguese colonial rule. Angola became a major center of Portuguese activities in Africa during the 16th century. The Portuguese, motivated by economic gain and religious zeal, captured or purchased enslaved people from inland regions and coastal areas. Role of the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church played a crucial role in legitimizing and participating in the transatlantic slave trade. Church authorities often justified slavery by claiming it offered enslaved people the opportunity to convert to Christianity. Missionaries and priests were stationed at trading posts and ports to baptize captives before their departure. Forced baptism. Baptism as control. Baptism was a symbolic act that represented the imposition of European culture and religious authority over African captives. It was a superficial process, often conducted en masse without meaningful religious education or consent. Renaming practices. As part of baptism, enslaved Africans were stripped of their names and identities, replaced with Christian names. This erasure of African cultural identity was a deliberate attempt to disconnect them from their heritage. Port of Luanda, Angola's capital, became one of the largest centers of the slave trade. Tens of thousands of Africans were baptized at the port before being loaded onto ships bound for the Americas, particularly Brazil, the largest destination for enslaved people from Angola. Impact on enslaved people. Loss of identity. Forced conversion to Christianity and renaming contributed to the dehumanization and cultural erasure of enslaved Africans. It was an attempt to control their minds and bodies, making them more compliant to their enslavers. Resistance and resilience. Despite these efforts, many enslaved Africans retained elements of their traditional beliefs and practices, often blending them with Christianity in ways that created unique Afro-Christian syncretic religions, such as Candomblé in Brazil or Vodou in Haiti. Legacy. Forced baptisms of enslaved Angolans highlight the intersection of religion, colonialism, and the transatlantic slave trade. This practice not only stripped people of their cultural and spiritual autonomy but also served as a tool of imperial domination, reflecting the profound violence of the slave trade and its enduring impact on African diasporic communities.